who they know this story. And that is also the reason why you'll find this same symbol that looks like the Washington Monument. It was known originally as a tekken. We know it better by its Greek name, obelisk. They will find a tekken in the center of St. Peter's Square. So you have to ask the question, what is this African symbol of resurrection
we mentioned that
before?
The
Vatican? Why is it that every Easter Sunday, when the Pope stands on his balcony and delivers his sermon about the resurrection of Jesus Christ, there are 150,000 people standing in St. Peter's Square surrounding that tekken, that oldest symbol of resurrection, and every Pope knows that story. So it begs the issue that not only do people of African ancestry need to have their memories restored, but people of all nations need to know the greater truth of an African story that has been hidden from most people on this planet.
In 1993, I think it was, I was at the Vatican, and they took us on a tour. And I asked the tour guide, could he allow me to see the Black Madonna? I thought he was going to have a heart attack. Tell us about the Black Madonna.
Well, the Black Madonna, there are several Black Madonnas.
Black Madonna.
The second.
See, there's so much we don't even know.
And in Cescocola, they have a shrine of the Black Madonna. So every time the Pope went home, he would go and pray at the feet of the Black Madonna. The Black Madonna is the Greek version of Isis and Horus, which is the Europeanized version of Heru and Aset. So this story that I told earlier about Asar, Aset, and Heru, and the virgin Aset being impregnated by the spirit of her husband Asar, and Aset giving birth to Heru on December the 25th. So if we follow that narrative, Aset was forced to flee for her life because the king of Kemet, Egypt at that time, Set, was looking to kill the sun. And so Aset and her son literally hid in the bulrushes. And I could take you to temples in Egypt and show you these images. And so she was Aset and Heru were worshipped by the Greeks as the Black Madonna and Child. And then it was later, much later, that Eusebius took these ancient stories, took these ancient myths, and that's the essence of it. This story is mythology. It is not a historical fact, but it is a myth that is used to imbue people with a certain level of understanding so that they can relate to things beyond the physical. And so it was Eusebius who grafted these stories into the new narrative that they were creating in order to control the people physically, mentally, and spiritually.
You use the term.
I knew it.
Would you then suggest that the birth of Christ in the manger
we just gonna wait
and the Holy Trinity is a myth also?
Rock, you're gonna get me in trouble.
Okay. That's what we do.
But let me say this. I remember in 1981 reading John Jackson's book, The Introduction to African Civilization. And John Jackson was a brilliant human being. He probably had a photographic memory. A brilliant scholar. And in his book, Introduction to African Civilization, he talks about.
Did he say the introduction to Black civilization?
Say this.
John Jackson.
I remember in 1981 reading John Jackson's book, The Introduction to African Civilization. And John Jackson was a brilliant human being. He probably had a photographic memory. A brilliant scholar. And in his book, Introduction to African Civilization, he talks about the Christ myth. Now, there's a book called 101 Myths of the Bible. There's a book by Kersey Graves called 16 Crucified Saviors. And in this book, we find that there are 16 historical personalities that grew out of myths about 16 personalities who also were the product of a virgin birth, who also were born on December the 25th, who also were symbolically crucified. So what you see in this narrative is that myths are powerful tools that may not necessarily be true, but they have truth in them. And so it's a means of telling a historical narrative across time and space, such that everybody can relate to it. So in that context, if you like, I could break down the mythological elements of the story of the birth of Jesus Christ. And it's all based on historical facts and astronomical facts.
I'll tell you something. As the foundation of Christianity,
Yes.
I'd like for you to take a stab at your thoughts on just that.
Well, and
Do that breakdown.
And let me put this in context because I was born and raised in Chicago. I grew up in a Christian household. My grandmother was probably the most religious person I ever met in my life. She took me to church, and every time I went to church, I would ask questions. Why don't I see people who look like me in the Bible? Why, and I asked, and she would say, just don't ask questions.
Just like my mom.
And so that developed in me an inquisitive mind, and led to me asking questions that I wasn't supposed to know the answers to. And when I, as a college student here at Howard, would go home and have conversations with my grandmother about some of the things that I was learning, I realized that my grandmother was not prepared for the information, to receive the information that I learned. But because I loved my grandmother, I respected her and didn't try to move her beyond where she was. Because she needed Christianity. She needed her belief in Jesus Christ in order to help her deal with life in Chicago in the 1960s. But what I know, based on studying history and science, is that the story of virgin births in many cultures is based on mythology. We're told that Jesus was born in a manger. We're told that 3 wise men came to visit him. They followed the star that was in the east. Now, this is based on astronomical phenomena, because around the time of December the 21st, we have the solstice, the winter solstice, which is the shortest day of the year. And from December the 21st through December the 24th, literally the sun is still, the length of the day does not increase nor decrease significantly. So the sun is still. On December the 25th, that is when it was written in ancient texts that the sun, the S-U-N, was born, because the day began to lengthen by approximately 1 minute per day. So at the time that the sun was born on December the 25th, that the constellation of Virgo was rising on the horizon, was halfway above the horizon. So it was said symbolically, metaphorically, that the sun, S-U-N, was born of a virgin. And at the same time, the stable of Aegeus was rising in the east. So it was said that the sun was born in a stable, and that there were 3 stars that are the 3 stars in the belt of Orion that point to the star Sirius. Those 3 stars were known in ancient times as the 3 wise men. So if we look at the story of the birth of Jesus the Christ, it is a story of cultural significance, mythological significance, and astronomical significance that means 3 different things to people who have an awareness of this story and know how to interpret it.
Again, staying with Christianity.
That is deep. That's our brother Anthony Browder.
Christians are government.
That's Anthony Browder. That's Anthony Browder. I hope I can get a wonderful picture of him. Let me try to get his face.
Known in ancient times
so
as
we
the
can see
3.
him. Right there. We want to leave his picture up right there. Our brother from the west side of Chicago. I didn't come on last night because my voice was cracking and throat was, So I didn't come on last night, but I was studying. And I was studying Brother Anthony Browder, the first African descent, y'all, to fund and fully participate in an excavation, in an archaeological excavation. Anthony Browder. I heard about him years ago and stuff, because what he's talking about now, I got notes on it. I got notes on it where he's talking about the Virgin Mary and the whole Jesus myth and stuff, and how it's really the 12 constellations. And I was saying the other day that, the 12 disciples are really the constellations. This whole lie that they have constructed. Oh, my ancestors. Spirit come through. Yes, Spirit come through. The Virgin Mary is the constellation. Virgo, the Virgin, better known as the house of bread, is a representation of a woman holding a loaf of bread. All of this right here. Sunrise on December the 25th. The planet, the star Sirius. All of this right here. The 3 kings that are on the Orion's belt. I don't know. I was just taking notes and stuff. Also on December the 25th, from the summer solstice to the winter solstice, days become shorter and colder. The shortening of the days is the ending, harvest of the crops, and death to the ancients. It was the death of the sun, which had traveled 6 months south, getting smaller and smaller. Then on December 22nd, the sun stops in the vicinity of the Southern Cross, the Croupes. On December 25th, the sun moves 1 degree north, bringing longer days and spring life. That's why they say born on the cross, because the sun rested in the area of the Southern Cross, the crux, C-R-U-X, and rose to its path northern hemisphere. Celebration of the resurrection didn't happen until the spring equinox, because Easter, better known as Easter, because the sun overpowers the evening darkness longer and spring life occurs. Yeah, so yeah, I already know I got to keep studying. I got to keep studying and make sense to me. Follow, connect the dots. That's what George Fraser said, connect the dots. Oh, my ancestors. I always tell your children and stuff to study language, arts, history, social justice, them type of things. That way they can stay cued in and stuff. But good day and gratitude, family. Yes, we just got to study. Free our minds. That's all. We got to free our minds. Yeah, look at this right here. Know your God, Anubis. The first Egyptian god. The god of bread, jackal's head. God of mummification. He was talking about the obelisks because, you know, that's what Isis used when she had to put her husband back together again. Horus, that's what he was talking about right there. But it's a whole, you know, that's where all this religion and stuff come from. We just calling on a cat, y'all. That's all. I don't know myself. I wasn't even taught these things. But black people, we calling on a cat. We need to do right by us. Yeah, we need to do right by us. It's so good to see y'all today. I'm Face the Nation. We are on Bolden Unchained. Yep, you know, I've been trying to work on shortening my introduction and stuff, all that good stuff. We here, you know, I'm Face the Nation. We're on Bolden Unchained. We are here to assist Black America and Black media with the uncovering of the many agendas, events, acts, projects, operations, laws, bills, codes, plans, experiments, memorandums. Oh, it's so many. You know, so many, all of them in Black America. In Black America. So much genocide. 1,400 pages of genocide. You know, all of that right there. I don't see how we can survive this. We're so exceptional. If it wasn't for the very sun in the sky giving us the energy to tolerate all of this, we couldn't do it. We could not do it. What else on this planet can give us the energy to survive what our people done went through? What else is there? What else is there? Nothing other than the sun got us through this. That's because the cosmos manifested us, y'all. The cosmos manifested us. Religion is a lie. You gotta wake up, Black America. You can no longer use the pastors, the Bible, and the pastor, your loyalty to them, as an excuse anymore. Black America is in a new awakening. We're in a new awakening. Yep, the whole world on fire now. We still in a burning house. Yeah, 2 fires in one. So we got to save us, Black America. We're in a new awakening. I know we run out of this burning house and the whole world on fire. We can't run and save the whole world. We got to come on and save us. The whole world, the rest of the world will save themselves. I really want us to understand. I didn't know either. I had no idea all of this was going on. I never would have wasted my life being distracted and so-called, happy. Just getting along. Had I known the truth about anything that's done happened in history, that's being taught in school, that's not being taught in school. Without all of that information, I know I would have made a different decision. Many different decisions in my life. And that go for all of us. Ain't none of us getting what we need to be the best us that we can be for our ancestors, to actually create and invent and produce and manufacture lifelong inventions that's gonna last for hundreds of years. We ain't gonna never reach that if we stay in this mindset of keeping the peace, going along with white folks. Oh, I'm all right. It ain't bothering me. We ain't gonna never reach our potential as a people and our purpose for why we're here. We got to wake up. This is it. This is the last of it. This is the last opportunity you get to save yourself. I'm talking to my people. To save yourself, your children, your children's children, any that may come. This is your last opportunity, sister, brother. Mine too. You know, I feel for us that I woke up too late. Because I know I would have told Black America the truth. I would have. All of you can be mad at me because I'm mad at y'all asses. I want to ask, you know, yeah, you didn't reach that highest pinnacle of success, but you got a few rungs up there. Why most of this information ain't even known about? You've been knowing this your whole adult life since you was a teenager. How many young Black kids in your family, in your neighborhood, you done taught about all the Black athletes you know about? I ain't saying go out there and run on no field. Do not get it twisted. Because that is not the place for us. But since you is out there, you know, running, ripping and running and jumping and flipping and stuff, you know, go on and get your own back, Black America. Go on and get your, I'm so glad y'all here now. I can maximize this. But yeah, I thank y'all for being here. And you already know what I'm talking about, Black people. Talking about Black people, and I already done got off track, but that's all right, because I'm going to get right back on it. Yep. Ain't many people on this road but me anyway. And y'all, thank y'all. Yes, because if it wasn't for y'all, honey, I wouldn't be making no connect the dots. We got to be okay with doing the knowledge. It ain't going to hurt us. Doing the knowledge is not going to hurt us. You know, yeah, you might get a little hoarse and stuff. You know, could be the fall, could be the yelling out. You know, but it ain't going to hurt you to do the knowledge and pass it on to our babies. We can't just let our kids just keep being out here. You know, our youth, our young ones. I like to call them our godbrethren. I don't even like to say kids no more. Because they ain't no baby goats. Lead them here and lead them there. So we ain't got no baby goats. They done lied about everything. Our babies are not sinners either. Stop saying that shit. Yeah, our babies is sinners. We all born sinners. We ain't. Black people's not born as sinners. That go for white folks. Black folks was manifested by the cosmos. Sure was, honey. The very crashing of that meteor and that asteroid, honey, that was a good thing. That birthed a new planet. Good is up there. The cosmos don't birth no anti-life. So now we wasn't birthed here in sin. My great-grandbaby wasn't. My grandbabies, my babies. We was not birthed in no sin. How dare we teach us these teachings and don't even try to question them. So yeah, I want us to know all that shit was a lie. We still a slave. I forgot who that was, but it keep being in my mind, a perpetual slave. Let me get this out the way, because I'm going to have to look it up so I can know what it means. Yep. We're here to condemn all the agendas, everything. I already done told you. And we look it through a spiritual lens, because I'm not religious. I am not religious. And as sure as I know, Black America is out there saying good morning, Good morning to you. So I used to sing a song, good morning to you. Yeah. We got to start greeting ourselves differently, higher. See, we don't need to be saying no good grieving, good death to you. No, we need to be saying good day. If you can't think of nothing else to say good day. Just say good day. Greetings. I don't know. What's that little movie, that little cartoon y'all used to like when we were kids, Charlotte's Web, and the little, I don't know if it was the pig or the spider, say salutations. Sister Vicky said, grace, grand rising. We just got to be better for us. I know folks going to look at you like you crazy as hell when you start asking them, grand rising, or good day. You can keep it as simple if you want to. But everybody going to be looking at you like your ass is crazy what's done happened to you. You ain't saying good morning no more. When they say good morning to you, you don't even say it back. You just be like, good day. Oh, grand rising. Peace. Say whatever, but we got to break out of this word spell. That's all I'm saying. Because I know. Because people still look at me like I'm crazy as hell. No, and that's me. I'm always saying good day. Good day, good day, good day. When people start, somebody sneezing, everybody holler, I bless you. See, I know Black America, we out here cursing each other. Curse each other. I don't want you to be less. Be less you. Be less you. Honey, we better start throwing them negative side eyes right back at their ass. I don't care if you be doing it one at a time. But honey, yeah, you better start throwing them side eyes back. Because right now, this is spiritual. It's always been spiritual. It's always been manipulative. Yeah. It's always been spiritual. Religion just done took it over. See? Whereas it was spiritual and Black people love life, and you would see us out there in the park and stuff, at school and stuff, we be out in the grass and stuff, we be laying down reading our books and stuff, just loving trees, loving life. Now, you soon see anybody, Black person in religion, in the throes of religion, would rather cut that tree down than go out there and hug it. We got to get back to our spirituality. That's all I'm saying. I didn't even know. I don't know. Don't blame me, honey. I'm going to tell you the truth. My whole life, I thought that we were Baptists. Oh, my ancestors. My mama told me we were Methodists. It might have been one or the other. I have to ask my daughter because I told her. I know she didn't forget because she started laughing at me, I think. But it's too much. It's too much. And then it's all a lie. The whole religion thing, is so far from the truth, Black people, Black America. It's so far from the truth and stuff. It's almost comical if it wasn't used for what it was used for. Our whole life, our whole mindset, our whole legacy. Well, since we've been dealing with white folks. Because, white folks are just like a drop in the bucket of our lives. White folks ain't even been here that long. Honey, I was listening to, let me get this out the way. Let me tell you what Anthony said, my brother. White folks ain't even been here no longer than like 8,000 years. Black people been here alone for like 300,000 plus years. He said we got like a 250,000, probably 74,000, I guess. I don't know. Jump start on white folks. But white folks is in control because, see, white folks done manipulated Black people's mind, done took everything that Black people had. White folks done took everything that Black people had, done learned it. See, when you take something and you learn it, you make it where it's going to benefit you now. And so, see, that's what white America has done. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about and stuff, because that's where I'm at. That's what I'm reading about. I want to know what's going on with Black people right here, where I'm at. And see, it looked like it's white America, and white America look like they the problem. And somebody need to write the remix, the new book, because there's other people here now, they feel the same way that white people feel about Black people. So, white folks done took all of this right here and done used all of this to their advantages, and they done hurt Black people to the point, done traumatized Black people to the point that we can't think for ourselves. We can't think for our betterment, our embetterment. We can't think for our progress, our future, our children's life, their future. We too traumatized. We too traumatized, and it's because white folks knew that religion was gonna be the one key that they could turn on our brain right there, and and they got control of it. They got control of it. They know that's the one thing we ain't gonna touch. We ain't gonna touch that mindset. So see, it's a whole game. Yeah, we gotta look at it differently. I know you done spent your whole life believing it. Hell, I did too. And that's all right if you got kids and marriages, and even marriages. It is what it is. It is what it is, Black America. What you gonna have to do though is decide whose side you on. Who are you loyal to? And this gonna be deeper than just you and your wife, you and your interracial spouse. It's gonna be deeper than that. Okay? Because we're not even here for that long. We weren't supposed to mingle, marry, and procreate like this, like we have done with white folks. We were supposed to stay to ourselves when we got physically free from them. I don't give a damn what you talking about, Martin said, because Martin came around and said it. I know our life is beautiful. Our life is worthy. That's not what I'm saying. We as a people were supposed to go our own way when we got free, physically free from white America. That's who this book about right here, white America. But we didn't do that. We got in even deeper. We burrowed in with their asses, and we were sincere. I forgive us for it. Yeah, I forgive my people. Shit, we all were fools. Hell, they played all our ass for a fool. I'm just saying, don't be a fool and a dummy. Black America, do not be a fool and a dummy. Yeah, we look at through a spiritual lens. We look at through a spiritual lens of loyalty, resilience, and education. I was just saying, I know we done got babies and stuff like that, but you're going to have to decide, because this is bigger than you and Sabrina, or you and Ken, however y'all done lived and stuff, because we all forgave and forgot. So see, ain't nothing wrong with that and stuff, but you still got to make that decision. You still cannot leave your lineage in this situation with this, what is this called? Unfinished business. You cannot leave your lineage, my brother and my sister. Tell Karen to set her ass down. Now, if your interracial spouse is not going to let you get the knowledge and facts that you need to have, then yeah, you definitely need to think about things. Because see, this is bigger than just us. This is bigger than just us. For crying out loud, y'all asses is really living your whole life ready to go to heaven with these same people, Black people. With these same people. That right there is a mindset. That's your mindset, thinking like that. Won't let you be free. Gonna trap you right here on earth and in heaven. And heaven ain't got no back door. No, you get in heaven behind the pearly white gates. And I seen the picture when I was a little girl. He a white man. Stop lying. That's a white man standing at the pearly white gates, and you know it. And they just didn't say that it was no back door. I don't know. I didn't think about it either. Shoot. Anthony, the one that was thinking about these things when he was little. I'm sure we had some thoughts about it, because the Bible never resonated with me anyway. But after my mama said, girl, shut up, hell, eat this piece of peppermint or whatever, yeah, then I probably didn't question it too much longer. I probably kept it to myself, But that's because we do us like that. We got to let us be able to have our own thoughts, our own curiosity, our own questions. Because, see, we don't know everything. My mama didn't know everything. I know. I love you too, Mama. I love my mama. But my mama, they lied to her too. My mama pissed too. She with the ancestors now. I know my mama. Yeah, they lied to my mama too. Soon as my mama crossed over and saw all that cotton, my mama already knew. Yep, face was right. Uncle Jamie Lee, Aunt Becky, where y'all? I'm on this side right here. Skeet. Yeah, Skeet probably like I'm right here, and here I am. Yeah, we knew you was gonna come over here and stuff. Yeah, they sent me to get you. Yeah, because it's different than what they fooled our grandmamas and our great grandmamas to believe. I mean, I'm appalled. It's like the hugest lie. Then they got the nerve to have talking about the greatest story ever told. But what was that movie and stuff? Cesario Borgio, all hundred, they done made a movie out of that man. Talking about I think it's the greatest lie or something ever told, story ever told, something like that. It's bigger than that. You got so many other Christ-like deities, if you will. So many other Christ-like deities. I'm learning about them myself. When I used to look at Krishna with the grandbabies, the little blue cartoon and stuff, I didn't know that he was another Christ-like historical figure. And then they got the movie too. It's Bahubali. It's like an Indian Hindu movie. I like it too. Me and the grandbaby, we like that. Yeah, it's different. But I didn't know if he was a historical. He performed miracles. You were seeing in a little blue cartoon and stuff, characters and stuff. Oh yeah, he was picking up huge bulls and spinning them around and huge python snakes. Oh yeah, he was performing miracles instead of this same old Jesus Christ stuff that we telling us. So just let our mind know that, hey, it's a myth, it's for entertainment, but it ain't true. When you leave from here and stuff, you know, that white man that you got your mind's eye on, that man gonna be in heaven at that pearly white gates right there. He done led you to his father. And black people, you can't get out. These things mean different for us than it mean to other people. You don't treat a cat and a dog the same. You don't feed them the same. You don't care for them the same. Yeah. You don't. You don't bathe your cat and dog the same. Because the cat, you better not try to put that cat in no water. You better not. You don't feed them the same. You walk your dog every day, you better. But the cat, you don't. You let that cat be. So see, yeah, everything that is not for us. We got our own. The cosmos didn't birth everybody. It birthed a black woman. Everybody came from the black woman. They like some damn rebellious kids to do this. And then we act like we don't even care and stuff. But what you gonna have to do, you know, is decide whose side you on and stuff, what matters to you. Whose lineage matters to you. Put it as however you want to. But you need to understand, Black America, that we're in a crisis. This is our last opportunity to save ourselves, our children, our people. Hell, the world itself. Hell is on fire. Hell, everybody in the world out there is on fire because black folks ain't never stood up and got out this burning house. But ain't nobody ever came and got us out the house. For all the love, their ass has been on the outside of the house, dancing, stealing everything, acting like they really us, y'all. Letting laws and shit, send other folks send fires and shit, you know, and they done stole the way black people walk, talk, eat, breathe, sing, create, dance, live, cook, everything. Yeah, and you know, Martin said he let us in the burning house. We still in the burning house. And everybody on the outside dancing and acting like they ass is motherfucking black. But the whole world on fire. Who the fuck been sending little wildfires and shit? I'm just saying. We are in dire straits. I don't know what y'all seeing. Because I don't see none of that. You know, that make me want to say, oh shit, that'll be all right here. What the fire extinguisher shit? They don't put out that fire out there and leave y'all ass in the burning house. And is anybody looking out the window? At least, Black America, you gonna stay in the burning house? You didn't say that when Martin said it, so don't be saying it to me and stuff because I'm saying it and stuff. Your ass still in the burning house. You still ain't answered Malcolm, who taught you to hate yourself. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Because I want to know what the fuck done happened to Black America that we can't even give them no focus. I remember the time when a Black woman would knock your motherfucking head off about her baby girl. Baby boy, what? Who did what? Oh, no, come on, let's go. Now it's just like everybody just against, if folk were doing what they supposed to been doing, I wouldn't even be here. Nope, I thought Black folk was all right. Hell, I didn't know. Yeah, and hell, it ain't like I really be doing nothing. Just wasn't paying attention. See, just wasn't paying attention. Hell, I didn't graduate and stuff. Nope, I sure didn't. I should have told my mom in the 3rd grade I quit now. Because hell, getting to the 11th grade, they still didn't teach me nothing. I still didn't have no focus, no interest, no longing to help my people. None of us do. Who got the longing to help their people? Until we get older in life and then we realize, oh, red line. And well, let me see where this line go to. And then, like George Fraser said, we done connect the dots. But hell, that's after we done live, 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm like, 52? I've been here 52 years. But hell, look at that whole lifetime that you could at least taught the knowledge. Because George Fraser said we really don't make our greatest contribution to life, to our people, to life itself, till we like 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90. So, but it's just the fact that in between all that 49 plus years before, what have we done with it? Because we'd have been creating stuff, y'all, by the time we reached 50 years old. Shit, we'd have been using your son's smooth as butter toasters. We'd have been created like we do. And then by the time we reached that 50-year-old, we would have created the greatest contribution. And see, here's the thing about it. All this right here is pro-life. All this right here is pro-life. We the only ones, Black people are the only ones to build up pro-life in this country right here in the United States of America. I know we see everything else being built up and face your life because artificial technology is going to kick y'all ass. Yeah, artificial intelligence is going to turn around and kick all your ass because they're going to turn around and tell Sophia to take over. Lock y'all asses in the house and stuff. Everybody got smart devices, everything and stuff, and your cars and stuff. Your car's going to lock up on you. You can't get out the door. Hell, you ain't even driving the Tesla if that's the autonomous car. I don't know because I ain't getting in it. But I know one of them cars is driving by itself, and Black people, it means something different for you. You better be paying attention. And I would say, if you really finna go somewhere and stuff, do your due diligence. And if you can, just walk. If you can get there, just walk. Okay? I mean, it's different for us. We in a new awakening. Religion done did it. White folks gave y'all religion. White folks forced religion on our ancestors. We seen it in some of the movies. That was the only day our ancestors got to be free, on Sundays when they got to go to the backyard and listen to the white man, carry on about the Bible. And I wrote down some more, what is they called? Differences, or whatever the word is, in the Bible. Contradictions in the Bible and stuff. I sure did. One of them, what I was talking about earlier, teaching us that we were born as sinners. That's a lie. That's a lie. Let me get this out there. But yeah, if I got to come on, at any time, it'll probably be 12 o'clock noon, because 12 o'clock nighttime, if I know I ain't finna read good and stuff, now you don't need me coming on here coughing and gagging and, and my throat dry and stuff, Yeah, so if we get anything, nothing there, then I'd rather us get, our greatness anyway. I'd rather us get our greatness anyway. We're going to learn about the traumas that our people done went through because we need to know. Now, don't get it twisted, acting like we can go through this like we done went through everything else without healing the trauma, because we can't. We cannot. If we do, the success we receive will be temporary. So we have to. And I know it's like pulling the scab off, ain't it? Because we thought this was over with. We thought this was buried and done with. We done healed from it. They done healed from it. It don't happen no more. But no, that's what you thought. Fuck what you thought, Black America. It's not that. It's not that at all. No. So let's get the copyright disclaimer under 107, the Copyright Act 1976. I was 4 years old. Who would have known? Wow. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And they say it's fair use. Got to read this right here so I can read about us. What's done happened to us? Yeah, and I know that's a thick book, ain't it? It ain't even got no pages in it, and it's heavy. Shit, where's the other book at? Yeah, that book is heavy. You know, can you imagine the trauma we done went through and ain't nobody even cared about us? Shit, your ass Black America, you've been with these people for how long? And they ain't even cared and said, hey, I think your people still need some help. Your people still need healing. Ain't nobody ever said to y'all, you know, my people didn't never receive no healing for what they did to y'all. They didn't never receive no therapy for what they did to y'all. I mean, where's the conversation? Where's the sincerity? I mean, we just spent our whole life like this. No, we got to stop that. Yeah, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. We got to stop that right here, right now. You know, if anything, if if we're going to remain with these interracial relationships, Black America, at least let's just decide to teach them kids to keep our lineage alive, okay? I'm going to just say it like that. Keep our lineage alive. Our lineage deserves. If we got to choose, y'all the one making it where we got to choose. Not me. Because hell, if you stayed with your own, you'd have been with your own. Right? If you'd have stayed with your own, you'd have been with your own. White folks had it right all along. They had it right all along. Let their asses procreate with each other. Mother Gaia's tired. The cosmos is sick and tired. We can't even do nothing. They manifested us. The cosmos manifested us. And to look at us now, the stars probably, the meteors and the asteroids probably want to come down to this motherfucker. Boom! Come right on down to Earth. And just, because they manifested us. I don't know, maybe it was a star that went, and then before you know it, it was the black woman. I don't know, it wasn't no Big Bang, you know, but the cosmos manifested us. And all that's in the cosmos is in us. If we just wake up and realize who we are. We didn't come from white folk. White folk came from us. I wanted to read us anyway. Yes, honey. And you know he gonna need a bigger notebook. Anthony Browder. And then I got his inspirators, his motivators. Dr. John Henry Clark. We already listened to him a little bit. Dr. Amos Wilson and Ivan Van Sertima. Yep. And anyway, Anthony Browder is the first person of African descent to fund and fully participate in archaeology excavation. What happened was, he said that it was this Russian lady and stuff. And after she had, prosperity, after she had spent all her money and stuff and her retirement and everything, y'all, for the excavation and stuff, she couldn't get along. See, he said that she didn't know how racism worked. So she couldn't get along, but y'all, it was 2 tombstones, 27 years old. Yes. And so he helped her. He raised the money himself. Yep. And he was able to, that's how he got in on. He from the west side of Chicago. But see, ever since he was young, a little boy and stuff, he had the connection already that was inside of him. Because he telling it right there how he was, when he was a little boy, he was questioning religion and stuff. Religion, he questioned it. Then when he got in college, he really, you know, got into it and stuff. It's a whole, we got so much history, so much richness to us. It ain't even about money. Mm-mm. No, it ain't even about money, honey. You can have on everything you want to, the Louis Vuitton, but Louis, what is it, the LV? You can have on the hat, the earrings, the sunglasses, the lipstick, the shirt, the pants, the belt, the socks, the underwear, the shoes, and still ain't worth nothing. Nope, still ain't worth nothing. Folks just think you walking down the street like love. I'm just saying, you know. But yeah, and so that's him right there. And it just, you know, it's just a story. All of that is just a story. Look at what he said right here. Heaven and hell is made up. He said heaven and hell is made up. Those who control the present, and this was George Orwell. In 1984, he wrote a book, 1984. What happened was the book was originally 1948. But see, I think his publisher or somebody told George, hey, that right there is not going to catch people's attention because you're talking about today. See, people, we don't want to understand. We don't want to hear and talk about what's happening today. But if you put it for the future, see, then that'll catch on with folks and stuff. So that's why George Orwell, he changed the name of the book to 1984. And, you know, here we are today. And it's like, wow, this is really happening today and stuff, you know. Everything is divine. Everybody got some of it and stuff. Everybody can't go everywhere. We can go to the 12th universe. I can, we can. George can go to heaven. Heaven is big. Heaven is humongous. So, you know, everybody gets some of that from the cosmos because everybody come from us. You know that even if it's just a little bit, everybody's still getting some of it. But it's us. We are the key. Black America. We are the key. It's us. And George Orwell, he was a British writer. You know, science fiction. Yeah. Let me see. What is this right here? Oh, y'all. Star Wars is the story of ancient Kemet of Haru, Asar, and Aset. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's so much, you know. But he was saying that, you know, it's so much. I don't know. Now look at this right here. Geneticists. Geneticists know that Africans been on this planet for 300,000 years alone. We've been on this planet right here for 300,000 years by ourselves. In other words, without white people. Geneticists also learned the African genes that mutated, lost their melanin, and became white or Caucasians. And those genes are just 7,000 to 8,000 years old, y'all. That's it. We'll say 8,000 years old tops. All right, if you just so damn excusing for white folks, ain't you? We'll say 8,500 years then. Talking about, yeah, but Face, you don't know when that video came out and stuff, you know. That video came out, it could have been 5 years ago. The point of the matter is, black people been here 300,000 years by ourselves. Black people had the first, what Anthony Browder said. He said, honey, we had the first system of architecture, the first system of engineering, the first system of science, the first system of medicine. And y'all sitting there over there on that other side of this screen over here, letting us think and believe in our families, in our life, in our home, in our school, that white folks is the all and all and all and everything. And y'all got the knowledge. Y'all got the knowledge to wake everybody around you up, all the little kids, all the young adults, the youth, the teenagers, You know, even the middle-aged folks are stuck. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on now. You mean to tell me, face, that we've been here for 300,000 years on this planet, and our motherfucking asses is sitting around here letting some 8,000-year-old people take it? What they do? Take everything we had? Yeah, that's pretty much what they did. I mean, if I could fit all the books right here, I would for y'all. I would try, but that's what happened. If you just tell us, just start talking to us. Yeah, anybody that want to talk to me and stuff, I know what we talking about. Anybody right now that know me. Yeah, that's probably why people see me. Yeah, we ain't gonna be talking too long. And I talk fast too. I sure do. You better get here up and say what you gotta say. As soon as you walk up on me, you better be like, yeah, Face, you see what happened yesterday? Because I'm be like, I really don't care. But did you know that we've been here for 300,000 years? Girl, I just found out too. You know, yeah, we just start talking to each other. Because if they ain't coming up to you saying, oh, something happened and I really need your help and stuff. Other than that, then honey, you need to go on and jump in to what you need to be teaching us. Stop with the bullshit. No, we ain't finna talk about. You know, I seen a little bit of the Super Bowl and stuff where the two sisters was out there with brother and they were performing and doing their thing and stuff. You know, I didn't go look at the other one and stuff like that because I didn't have time. It came across the screen. I looked at it and stuff. I saw the unity in us. But are we really honing in on what them lyrics mean? Are we really honing in on what them lyrics truly mean when it say they not like us? See, it's deeper than what we seeing it as and stuff, just a song to dance to and stuff. Oh, honey, it's so much deeper. That's what I seen. Yeah, you probably don't want to hear my review. I don't know. I'm just saying, you know. But yeah, I was listening to Anthony Browder. And y'all, you know how I be telling y'all, you better start calling on the ancestors. You know how I be telling y'all, I ain't even got no problem with y'all being religious no more. Call on whatever cat you want to call on. You know, you the one got to deal with heaven when you get up there and realize that, yeah, everything was a lie. You behind these gates right here. And this man in this book said that he had a spiritual vision. He had a spiritual vision that men on road horses was galloping across the sky. His name is William Joseph Simmons. Look it up. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what page it's on. The book Red Summer right here. It's on page 64. But yeah, you know, keep your hope. Because I know, I get it now. I get it. We need our hope. If we ain't got our hope, we ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing. We probably just put the chain back on ourselves. The handcuffs. Just put our hand behind our back or however they had us in front of us and stuff and just never take them away. So I get it. We need hope. So go ahead and keep your Jesus and your Yahweh and Yahushua and stuff like that. I'ma still teach you in case you know you finally realize that, hey, shit, I don't want to go to heaven. I want to go to the 4th universe. I want to go to the 5th universe. Then you can. So, you know, that's just me, though. I ain't going to keep it to myself like some folks doing stuff. But and I was saying just call on your ancestors. Call on your people and stuff. Just add them in there. Just add them in there. You could call on Jehovah, Yahushua. Call on your whoever you want to and stuff. Add your ancestors in there. Because what happened with him, Anthony Browder, what happened with him, y'all, is he was doing an excavation, y'all. He was doing an excavation. I forgot where it was at. Did I even write it down? I don't think I wrote it down and stuff. But he was at the he was at the tomb of priest Karakamine. Karakamine, honey. And he had his own team because, you know, he's a excavator. The first black man to do a fully excavation of the tombstones. His first 100 was 2 tombstones that were 2,700 years old with that Russian lady. Yeah, so anyway, what happened with this one right here is him and his team of 60 and 70 people and his daughter too, they were doing an excavation. And he was talking, he was like, they didn't have no money and stuff, you know. He was having to go get some money at the ATM because you got to pay everybody and stuff, you know. And he said he was telling Priest Karaka. Yeah, that's the name. Priest Karakamine. He was telling the priest that, you know, you got to show me where this at. You know, I need your help. You know, we ain't got no money. We got to finish this. You know, he said he told him, I'm keeping you alive. I'm bringing you back to life. The world needs to know. And I need you to show me where the dig at. Show me where you at up in here. And he said he did it. He told him, dig right over there. Dig right over there. Go over there. And he digged over there. 2 hours later, they hit it. 2 hours later, honey, they found it. He said that he was standing in 2 large rooms. It was carved out of limestone, y'all. Hieroglyphs was on all the walls, y'all. I think he said the walls were like 20 feet high. They were huge. But see, they was off in the chamber. You know, they was off in the mine, I guess, the cave, the earth, where they had built it and stuff, but they didn't know where to look. They did not know where to look at to find the burial chamber. And he said they run out of time, so they needed money and stuff, you know, they needed to finish this project. And he just told him Karaka, my brother, priest Karaka. And Karaka meant the unseen presence of God. Yeah, that's what his name meant. The unseen presence of God. And God had been hidden. He had been hidden. Karaka had been hidden from everybody. Ain't no telling how long. So he told him, show me where you at. Trying to keep you alive. I'm bringing you back to life. You deserve to be here now. You got to come back. We finna resurrect you. However he told him. Yeah, I can just imagine what he was saying to him and stuff, though. You know? And he said he just talked to him and Karaka guided him to the spot to dig. He told him 2 steps leading to the burial compartment. Go another 10 feet to a 6 feet by 5 feet shaft. Down another 30 feet to the burial chamber. They found the burial chamber of priest Karaka. Yeah. So yeah, talk to your ancestors. You better start talking to somebody. From this point right here, you better call on the ones you know, the ones you don't know, call them ancestors as you begin your study, because this point right here is where you do your due diligence. Start with those you know. On your YouTube, your Google, however you got it and stuff. You more technical than I am. Even y'all that just use it for fun. You know a whole lot about this technology and stuff. Go find your information that you need, Black America. This is it right here. Yeah. And that's what I had about Anthony Browder. Yeah, I know. I was researching yesterday. I was like, whoa. You know, he came across my screen and stuff, and he be talking about religion too. Religion is a lie, a myth. But you know, I like Dr. Ray Hagens and stuff because he coins self-hatred as dedicated ignorance. All of us been dedicated to being ignorant. Yep, me too. Yep, I was so dedicated to being ignorant, honey. I think I lived my first 43 years. Yep. Give or take. Yep. Being so dedicated and to being ignorant and stuff, honey. No, I don't think I was one of them that said, I'm tired of looking at slave movies. I just never had them there to look at. You know. Yeah, I'd rather do other stuff that was in that circle right there than, you know, learn and do stuff outside of that circle. So let me break it down for you and stuff. Dedicated ignorance, self-hatred. He said that we must start the process of undoing or reversing the ideas and concepts that have been programmed into the minds of our people by the religious statements and the church doctrines that have caused them to adopt a belief system that has resulted in their loss of contact with what is real, factual, historical, and spiritual. I'm going to keep saying it. Yeah, you can come back here after like 45 minutes if you don't want to hear the same old thing, but I do a lot of repetition. That's how I learn. Yep, that's how I learn. But you know, we all need to know this. Dedicated ignorance, self-hatred. We all need to tell ourselves this and our people. We all need to be teaching this to each other. If it don't do nothing else for you, hey, at least start thinking about how can I do it? Well, how will I be able to do this? Just set your ass down and read. It don't require nothing. You got some books in there and stuff, long day black books. Don't you set your ass over there reading no Helen Keller and, you know, and John Grisham and stuff. It's good reading in its own right, but we're not here for that. So, you know, just sit down and start reading your black literature that you got. That's all you got to do. Yeah. And so without all of that right there, we done lost contact with the real, factual, historical, and spiritual. We ain't got no connection with nothing. So what the hell are we in right now then? The Matrix? We like zombies? We ain't got no connection to nothing. I mean, I'm just asking. So he said the minds of most of our masses is still limited by what Eurocentric historiographers have placed in it. Yeah, they have. They done lied to us and taught us so much bullshit. That's all in our mind right there. It is. Stop lying. Yeah, I know you receive financial freedom. You reach that financial pinnacle, but you still in that fucked up mindset right there. You still don't know. You still can't use it for the liberation of your people. So yeah, hell, you still dedicated to ignorance too then. Shoot, don't make it seem like just because you got a 5 bedroom house with a 2.5 bath and a 3-car garage and stuff, you got a big old bank account and you ain't worried about your light bills and stuff, like you so free. You ain't free either. Tell the truth about it. So, he said that in the definition of its true purpose, religion may be defined as a cultural, psycho-philosophical vehicle of spiritual and intellectual enslavement. Dr. Ray Hagins is a psychologist, and he's a pastor. He just learned the truth about the lies and the myths. So he teaching his congregation and his people the truth now. And I don't know, tell your pastor. See, you ain't got to tell me what your pastor said. If your pastor ever see this, then I want him to know, Pastor, you need to go listen to Dr. Ray Hagins. If you got the testicular fortitude. Now, sister, since you didn't want to tell him, I tell him. And he said that religion may be defined as a cultural. It's a cultural thing. It ain't ours. Just knowing that we were forced to be in that backyard listening to the Bible and stuff from the white folks, let you know it wasn't ours. Everybody seen Django at least one time. When Tyson broke them eggs and, Django came back there and they were like, where's Master? Oh, he back there whipping Tyson. And he was like, oh, whipping Tyson? Where? And she was like, over there by that tree. And he went over there and stuff and they had Tyson tied to the tree, reading the Bible to her. You don't remember that part of the movie? I'm just saying that right there let us know that hell, the Bible wasn't ours. I mean, come on now, black people. I know hell we traumatized. I know we fearful of all of this that we know. I don't care. You don't want to talk about it. You say you don't remember, you don't believe it enough, but your body feel, your DNA, your very essence feels Black America. This right here. That's the problem. All that fear. That's the problem. And then anyway, he's the psychologist. He said their ass was psycho. He ain't talking about us with the Bible because it ain't ours. So it ain't our culture that he talking about. And then the psycho, that ain't us. No. He said cultural, psycho-philosophical vehicle, and we damn sure ain't driving. So stop lying. Everybody sitting up in that big old hat. Everybody color-coded sitting up in church, looking over there, can't stand sister face and her babies. Because they living paycheck to paycheck. They come in and give all of their money to the pastor. That they do be all the pennies they find, all the dimes they find, her and them babies. And you sitting over there in your color-coded clothes, your sturdy shoes on and stuff in church. So we ain't driving. Sure ain't. But he said it's a cultural, psycho-philosophical vehicle of spiritual and intellectual enslavement. Your spirituality and your intellectual ability is just enslaved. It's in a box. Your spirituality is in a box. It's in a box. Your intellect is in a box. As smart as you think you is. got all them degrees and stuff, you know, getting all them bonuses. You got so many pillars of comfort to lay your head on. You just put tufts in all of them whenever you want to. But you see, you still enslaved. Still enslaved. Because you're still in this box right here. I know I'm getting there. Take me a minute, don't it? So it's got two ends. Religion got two ends. 1 and 2. That's it. We're going to see who is who. We're going to see who is who because we need to understand this. I didn't know either. I had no idea. I don't know. I kind of wish I would have taught it to my mother if I had known it. But, you know, she deserved to know the truth, too. We all did. Even in the end, we deserve to know the truth so we can free us. So we can free us. If we just have the time, give us the time and willingness to teach it to us, then the fear will go away. If we give us time and repetition. See, we can't just tell us these things and then just be done with it. No, we gotta reverse this mindset and see it ain't gonna happen overnight. I don't know who told y'all it was, but it ain't. I didn't come here for that. I come here to sincerely help my people. What's wrong with us? That's why I came here. So yeah, some of this stuff I'm gonna be going over and over and over and over it again. Because we need to get it through our head that nothing is as it seems. White folks have done the main misjustice to us, the greatest misjustice to us. They should have just let us go. They should have just, somebody of them should have just let us go. When they had their own people like John Brown telling them the truth, they should have at least, you know, considered a different mindset than what they've had for us. You know, it's not my fault. It ain't my fault. Don't try to blame this shit on me. No, this ain't my fault by a long shot. That's why the whole world on fire now. That's why the whole world on fire now. I don't know. I ain't trying to say nobody else's stuff. We need to get our ass out of this burning house. Because here, when you think about it, let me just go on about my business and stuff. But anyway, the two purposes of religion, the two end goals. You gonna get some and they gonna get some. The person that created it gonna get some, and you, the person that's doing it, you getting it, gonna get some. Let's see who is who. The cultural and racial superiority of the people who created it. That's who get all the credit. That's who get all the comfort. It's the people who created it. They the ones seem to be superior and well off, blessed, highly favored, always forgiven, always cared for and comforted. That's what religion do for them. It's you. Hell, you the one doing it. Shit, what you mean? You the one doing it. Shit, they ain't even holding on to religion like you is, Black America. Shit, white folks, these folks done already told you here they got Black Madonna and the Black baby. See? Don't be a fool and a dummy. And number 2, this what it do to you, Black America. The paralysis of analysis to those who believe in it. To those. I think I was saying by those because that's what I got right here. But it's still coming to you. It's still coming to you. So let me just change it and put to those. Yeah, see, I can say I was wrong. Yeah, you should have known what I meant. Shit, your ass the one sitting over there with the education. Shit, well, I did do 2 years of college. And did you help your people? If you helped it just 5, then say it. Yeah, I helped 5. Well, good. Well, now we finna help some more. We finna help everybody. Now you can show me how to do it and stuff. Because see, we just got to be willing. That's all. You just got to be willing. Find your personal freedom and stuff. You got your money and your financial freedom, your educational freedom. That's even more better. You can help those of us that don't. And he said that Dr. Ray Hagan said that the myths, the lie, the religious statements and church doctrines, y'all, that he was talking about, because we were listening to him yesterday when I was juicing the sweet potato juice. I'm going to give me some in a minute, so you can go get you some too. He said the religious statements and church doctrines, y'all, the lies they teach us is like, we ain't no good. In the Bible, we under a curse. We sinners. Our hearts wicked. Let me go get me some sweet potato juice. That's what the Bible teaches. That's what y'all Bible teaching y'all. I know I done heard in this stuff. We born as sinners. You know, we are cursed people for something. I really didn't understand what it said. We cursed because is it because Noah's son seen him naked and he went and told the other brothers and they walked in backwards and put a blanket over him and stuff. So Noah got mad. And when it cursed his son and said that his son was going to be slaves to the other boys. I don't know, some bullshit. I was like, what? You know, if his ass was drunk, hell, and fell asleep drunk and naked, oh well. You fell asleep drunk and naked. Why would you curse? Why would you curse your whole lineage? Why would you curse all of your grandkids and stuff? You know, I mean, yeah, just don't. See, I still got me some juice right here. I know I'm gonna let it get a little warm and stuff because I like room temperature stuff when I do have it. But you know, I don't know. I'm just learning myself. But you know, those right there, some of the lies that church teach you, the Bible teach you. I guess that's these religious statements and church doctrines and shit. Let's see what else is got over here. Matthew 10:8 said, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, and cast out devils. Yeah. And that's Matthew 10:8. But the other one is Romans 2:18 through 19. I know I'm gonna write them down on my paper over there for the so we can look it up and stuff. And then over here, Genesis 9:25. Cursed be, wait a minute, Noah cursed Canaan. Because that's what it was. That's what it was, I guess. I was writing it down. I don't even really want to read it. Noah cursed Canaan because Ham's father told his brothers about seeing Noah naked. Noah's curse seemingly was backed by God's authority. Noah's curse meant that Canaan's descendants would be servants to the descendants of Ham's other brothers. And then Noah also blessed Shem's line, which led to Abraham and the Israelites. But Abraham wasn't born then, I thought. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some more research and stuff. And then I got side note, the curses that Canaan and his descendants will become the lowest of slaves or a servant of servants to Ham's brother and their descendants. Why would you do that shit to your own people, the little babies that's to come and stuff like that because somebody seen your ass naked because you was a drunk? No, I wasn't drunk then. And then he was the only one that had favor with God. So that's why he ended up building the ark when he was 600 years old, him and his sons. See, I ain't even making sense of it and stuff. I'm going to have to annotate that whole damn book. I don't know. See, all them lies and stuff. Why can't you just believe that the son right up there walking on water is the son of God? And, that's who you need to be giving your salutes to. So anyway, let's see. He said the space inside this circle represents my realm of knowledge. This circle right here. Your realm of knowledge. He the psychologist, not me. I just put the stuff in there. Some stuff that might, work for you inside this circle right here. The space inside this circle represents my realm of knowledge. All that I think I know about whatever I think I know is inside this circle. This circumference right here. I must remember that what is within this, I must keep in mind that there is more to know than what is inside the circumference of this circle. It's so much more to know, y'all. It's so much more to know. This is like religion. He a pastor? What else you think he talking about? Medicine? Astrology? Architecture? Science? No, he talking about religion because he's a pastor. He's talking about religion. So this is religion right here. Whatever faith you got. Yeah, whatever faith you got. Who was that? Brother Anthony Browder said that there's Judaism, Mohammedism. You know, before Islam became Islam, it was called Mohammedism. Yeah, he said you got so many different names for the different religions that we are, you know, that are impressed upon us. It must not have been him because I don't see it in his notebook, but I'll find it and I'll run that down to us too, because it don't matter whichever one you is. You still inside the circle. No, it don't. That's what I came to see. If you don't understand it like that, but it don't matter what religion you is. You still inside the circle. You still trapped inside that circle. You see how thick it is to get outside that circle right there? Oh, my ancestors. See, you missing all that information out there. Yep. I don't know. They are the scholars. Now, they got more education than you got. So, at this point, I think you probably want to go and do some research with them. Because I didn't know none of this. If I did, I would have been told my people, hey, look here, white folks making a fool out of y'all. Y'all know white folks still using us. I would have said something. Now, shit, I know I done been a fool too. But hell, I ain't no fool and a dummy. Shit, my mama did teach me. All of our parents taught us. But hell, it just matters. Hell, who you loyal to? You scared? Who you afraid of? Why, Black America? We can't even remember our own mama's teaching to stand up for what's right? Well, I'm just here anyway to let Black America know this is the last chance right here. You either do or you don't. And as far as I'm concerned, if we ain't going to stand up for our people and stuff, we might well go and tell the son, hey, let's go on and just do what you do. Yep. Do what you do. We ain't going to stand up for ourselves right here, right now. If we finna allow ourselves to be pulled back into another slavery we have no idea of. I know I ain't never thought like this before either. But hell, what else do you think all of this could mean? I mean, what else do you think all of this else could possibly mean, Black America? And to who? I mean, we just got to start thinking here. There ain't going to be no more wrong than what other folks' ass is thinking. If you ask me here, they ass is crazy before we became crazy. Or they never would have did all of this. All of this is insane. This don't even make sense. This ain't none of this even pro-life. Everything is anti-life. It's like people don't even care. Like, are we the only ones, Black people in America, and even on the planet, are we the only ones that truly care about life? I mean, do everybody really hate the people of our parents? I mean, the parent of our people, because it's us. I mean, you know, it's gonna be some places that ain't gonna have, you know, this influence, this futuristic influence. But most countries and stuff probably gonna go along with it. You know, most countries probably gonna go along with the futuristic future that's coming. But it's not pro-life. It's not pro-life. You know, I don't know. You know, the enslavement of the Black mindset has cost us more than what you think we gonna achieve with this futuristic world. Honey, we ain't finna achieve nothing. Black folks ain't. No. Other folks really ain't finna achieve nothing because, you know, ain't nothing good gonna come of this futuristic world. Now, what? There's nothing good gonna come of a futuristic world for humans. No. I don't know how they make y'all think that's gonna happen, but it's not. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna read us a little bit. But check this out. Look what I found, y'all. The Negro Leagues are major leagues. This right here is a book. Black heroes and stuff. Yeah, Negro Leagues by the numbers. And this right here is by, it's essays and research for overdue recognition. Overdue recognition. Now, we don't hear about Jackie Robinson. You know, we don't hear about our greats. But there's so many more in here, y'all. I ain't read it. I was just looking on the shelf and I seen it. Oh, and then I got right here. I wrote this down too. Watch the movie Limitless by Bradley Cooper. I'm going to watch it. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. Oh, yeah. This right here is by Sean Foreman, Forman, and Cecilia M. Tan. Cecilia M. Tan. Yeah. Sean Foreman. He spelled his name Sean. Oh, look at all these other books. Negro Leagues by the Numbers by Bob Kendrick, president of the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, with Joe Posnanski. A love story by Adam Jones, a 14-year MLB veteran. What the Negro Leagues mean to a modern black star. Gibson Family Reflections on the publication of baseball references. Negro League Statistics by Sean Gibson, great-grandson of Josh Gibson. What it means to family members of Negro League stars to see this update. Wow, these are other books. And then you got articles right here, Rube Foster and Black Baseball in Chicago. Oh, my ancestors. Black Blue Jackets, Great Lakes Negro varsity team in 1944. Pitching behind the colored line, baseball, advertising, and race by Roberta Newman. See this right here? All of this. See, we've always been creative. We've always dominated in our own rights. And we was in our own space right here. We was in our own space together. So you know, honey, we finna be uplifted with this right here. Yeah, you know you finna see yourself doing hitting home runs and shooting jump shots and stuff. And you might be, you know, what's that ice skating and stuff. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Ooh, I know, right? But you know, we have read about Black heroes from A to Z. You know, this book right here, was it this one or the other one? We read about Harriet Tubman. Remember when Harriet Tubman came through and saved Charles Nail? See, Black people was always loyal to us, whether it was in recreation, real life, home life, out traveling, whatever, wherever we was at, we was making life easy and helpful for us. See, us first. We didn't never say this is for just us. They might have said, some of our inventors might have said, for my people. I'm creating this for my people. But they never said only for my people only. White folks took our own inventions and wouldn't let us use it. Our brother Charles Richard Drew. Yep. He the one that he made a device to store plasma. During one of them wars. I don't know the year because, you know, chronological ain't my strong point yet, but it will be. It will be. I just got to connect all of these things, you know, possibly to the year my mother was born. Because some of these things happened around her, you know. When my mama was 12 years old, Charles Drew died because they wouldn't let him use his invention to save his life. Then I kind of forget the chronological order together. I don't know. My mind just be thinking of ways I can make it easy for me. See, that's why I do the repetition thing, because it makes it easy for me to remember how I learned it and stuff. But, you know, yeah. So everything that we have invented and stuff, y'all, stuff from hundreds of years ago. Robert Rillis. No, not Robert. I learned that his name was Norbert. Norbert Rillis. He invented the device so that the slaves and stuff wouldn't have to move. He was on a sugarcane plantation. And the slaves had to move that hot boiling juice to them huge things so they can make sugar. And it was so hot, y'all. When I read it, I thought that it must be so hot it's like acid. Remember that movie Terminator? And it slobbed in the acid or the blood or something. I think it was just dribbling. And it went through the whole metal, through the whole ship. Well, that's how I thought it was so hot, like the foundry. You know, we got a foundry here, matter of fact. Well, anyway, he made a device where they could use that device and they ain't even got to carry that heavy hot thing. Yeah, he did. Yeah, and his name was Norbert Rillis. You know, Black people was always looking to make life easy for us, better for us. Yeah, other people benefited from it. You know, hell, white folks sure benefited from it. Hell, they the ones that were getting the money from his invention. Oh, honey, today they using that same invention, honey, for glue, shampoo, ink. I think it said Jello, Jello. So see, I'm just saying that to say that, Black people, we are the ones that create and invent. We are the ones that think of these conscious contributions to humanity. To humanity. Now, I ain't saying that white folk don't come up with some conscious contributions and stuff, because Einstein was good in his own right. That man was good in his own right and stuff. And it is some good that come from it. Because everybody come from us. So even if they don't get the greatest contribution to humanity, then they still contribute. See, if white America hadn't disrupted everything, then we wouldn't have to come at it where it seemed like, oh, y'all trying to say black folk did everything. Well, we did. We did. But see, white America done made it like that, where it seemed like, oh, y'all always got to talk about. Yeah, we do. Because we got to restore what's been disrupted. That's all I'm here for. Nobody better not knock on my door talking about you being too loud. Ooh-wee. Now, I do, yeah. Everybody play that music every once in a while. Yeah, you ain't happy when I'm playing Funkadelic. You ain't happy when I'm reading. So, yeah, but I digress. Yeah, but like, if we just teach us all of our greatness, it's so many of them. Let me just run a few of them too. Joseph Sinkay, he was the one that took over the slave ship. Remember that movie, Amistad? Yeah, that was Joseph Sinkay in that movie and stuff. They would take me home, and they took over the ship. And they made them take them back to Africa. But at nighttime, white folks was always been so sneaky, conniving. And they turned the ship back around. They ended up in another part of the world, Cuba, somewhere like that. And they held them captive. It's a movie, Amistad. And then we know now, John Baptiste, he the one founded Chicago. Where Anthony Browder from, the west side of Chicago. Anthony Browder from the west side of Chicago. And John Baptiste, he founded Chicago. James Weldon Johnson, he the one that wrote the song, our national anthem. Lift Every Voice. The same song that, what's his name? James Clyburn. The one I ain't seen him yet, but I always hear Sister Vicky talking about it. He talking about, what you always want something for black people? Who wants something? Well, his ass the one that wanted to give our national anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing. His ass wanted us to put our song right next to the Star Spangled Banner. This was some years ago. Yeah, I didn't even know about him and stuff. I had just started listening to Sister Vicky and stuff, then. And when I learned that, I was like, oh, so what's this thing here? Come find out, honey. The Star Spangled Banner missing the verse out of it. It's missing one of the verses out of it, honey. The verse that's saying, what was that verse saying? We're going to kill all the black people that want to go to freedom. Because black people wanted to go over to the British, I guess. I don't know. I'm just learning myself. Francis Scott Key, the one wrote the song, I think. I have to find my notebooks and stuff, y'all, because it's so motherfucking manipulative. What has been done to us and we don't see nothing. So this song right here, the Star Spangled Banner stuff, so one of the verses is missing out of the song. They just took it out because they knew, hell, all black people might not like this verse right here. They're going to love the song, but we just going to take this part out here right there. But history is being revealed. But I'm going to look up the verse and see what it say myself. I got it. I'm going to have to find it. And I'll read it to y'all stuff and look up and see what it says. This man said that he want us to put our song, Lift Every Voice and Sing. He want us to put our song right next to the Star Spangled Banner. What more can we fucking sacrifice? What more can we give up to white America? What? We ain't got nothing else to give to white America. We ain't got no song. We ain't got no utterance. We ain't got no hand, no help. We ain't got no tools, no tears. We don't have nothing to give to white America. They done took everything. Look out the window of that burning house you sitting in, because I ain't in there with you, but I just want you to look out the window of that burning house you sitting in, Black America. And you see everybody out there in society, in the world, dancing and carrying on, looking like you. Yeah, you see that girl over there? She kind of look like you. So y'all better come on out of that house, because it's burning. It's on fire. We got to save ourselves. And see how James Clyburn want us to give our song to white folks. He ain't even tried to come in the house and save black people. He's a politician. He one of the very ones. I wonder to myself, why would you be that close in that arena with Dr. Claude Anderson and not be loyal to yourself, your own people, not be loyal to your brother who has done the work, paved the way, set it right there for you, Mr. Claiborne, whatever his name is. How could you get that far and be that far gone? You know, yeah, I'd be outraged. We're going to read just a little bit of some dirty little secrets and stuff. Yeah, I know I go long when I do come on and stuff. I want us to know. Remember something. You can go and come back, Yeah, I'm going to be here for the time I'm supposed to be here, if I can, you know. And yeah, that's it. Like when I go to other places and stuff, when I be here and stuff, when I'm done with this right here, I'm going somewhere else. It's all about learning, due diligence. You know, I ain't even listen to no music, and I love music because I've been, studying. I've been studying. We just got to study. It'll all work out for you when you do it, and our babies. Who else you going to teach our babies that you refuse to? I know you probably take a snapshot. Here, take a snapshot of that right there. Go on, take a snapshot of that right there. Yeah. Start looking up them right there for them babies and stuff. That's all you got to do. Start there. Honey, it's going to get their mind to working and stuff. Mary McLeod Bethune. She the first one at the top. Y'all look. Look, Mary McLeod Bethune, the first one at the top. Mary McLeod Bethune was the one that gave us our first confirmation with that little pencil. Mary went and started her school with $1.50. She was using little bitty pencils like that, them little scraps of paper like the library had. Honey, Mary was making it work so bad. Mary had a leaf. Mary and them were writing on leaves. There it is right there. Mary was writing on leaves. Do you hear me? Mary McLeod Bethune. Let me draw it in with a mark or something so you can see how it was. Because she told me. Yep, she told me. When I found that little pencil and I came home that night and I told y'all, look at what I found. A little bitty pencil looked just like Mary. Mary sent us some confirmation. You remember when that happened? Yep, and Mary said that wasn't all. She said I was writing on leaves too. She said when she was leaving from, when she walked up north with that $1.50 to start her school, she knew she was going to start her school by any means necessary. She didn't care what she had to do. Mary got there. Mary was washing clothes, cleaning houses and stuff. Her and her students. I think she started with like 6 students and ended up like 250. And they were selling sweet potato pies and everything. But honey, now Mary got schools and centers and statues in her name. I'm going to put them all on my bucket list too because I want to see them. Sure do. But Mary told me that she was using leaves. Yes. I didn't understand how it was happening and stuff when I first heard it. I'm like, how you going to be using some leaves to write on something? Now, I know you probably done took all of your, your wisdom and stuff with you. Because, we very smart. But how you going to use some leaves and write on them? Mary told me this how she did it. She pulled that stem out of that leaf so precise that the little veins in them leaves, they moved down and they filled in. They filled in that stem right there as she pulled it down. And it was smooth. She let it dry. And they went back, it dried. And they was able to write on it. So see, we just got to start teaching us. And the ancestors will let us know the rest. Robert Smalls, y'all know Robert Smalls, they made him feel like he was 2 feet tall. 2 feet tall. Because they made him pilot the Confederate ship called the Planters. And see, that's how I remembered it right there. That's how I remember. I put 10 feet tall right there beside his name because they made him feel 2 feet tall, y'all. But when he stole that Confederate ship, him and the black crew, honey, that man was 10 feet tall. All of them was. See, black people never gave up. We always stayed loyal and true to us in every story. See, wasn't no sellouts then. Oh, hell, what my glasses at? Shit, it look like 9, 10, 12 cars. Hold on, let me see. Oh, that's 3 fire trucks going to the same place. Someone sick. Yep, someone going through something and stuff, you know. And yeah, they neighbors need to be checking on them. Need to just be checking on them and stuff. It ain't that many times now in 1 week. And then it's never really a fire like that. Somebody's a call for help. But yes, you know, we just got to start teaching our babies. We got to. Who else gonna do it? Nobody else is gonna do that. You know, if I want us to read a little bit of, Dr. Claude Anderson and stuff, because you know, I go the long way around. I go the long way around, honey. Yeah. You can go home, go to sleep, go to work, and you'll pass me again. We'll see each other on the way. Yeah. You know, I might make it there after you. I might make it there before you. Just because I'm going a long way around, I'm still working. I'm still moving, you know. But yeah, it's good. It's good with me and stuff. I know we got things to do. We got a whole life to live and stuff. So do, honey. That's why it's so awesome because, hey, all you got to do is just put it on and go on about your day. Yep. Sometimes I be in here listening to folks and stuff, honey, and I be in there washing walls or something, you know. But yeah, it's sound that you need, not the vision. I just like to show stuff because I be writing it. If I wasn't writing it and stuff, you wouldn't have to look and see. You just need to hear. You know. So let's see here where we're gonna get at today. Dr. Claude Anderson, More Dirty Secrets About Black History, Its Heroes, and Other Troublemakers, Volume 2. And this is Dr. Claude Anderson and his son, Brent Anderson. I don't have part 1, volume 1, but we're going to order the whole book library as soon as I can settle down and focus on, you know, that part, that aspect of stuff. Because I need to try to get in a few books. But we do have a lot of books to read for now and stuff because we still just trying to find out why the hell we hurt. Still trying to find out why the hell is we like this with each other. But I think I know. You know, I'm going to make sure I find out. I ain't going to just jump the gun and say, you know, if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. That no, it wasn't white folks that did this, us. They didn't. But I think, you know, everybody trying to answer Malcolm. Who taught you to hate yourself? Me too. If that's how you want to look at it, I'm trying to find out too. Yeah, I hope you is too. This right here is white's first black hero. It is a rare event in American society for a black man to be anointed a hero by white society. That seems surreal, don't it? It is a rare event in American society for a black man to be anointed a hero by white society. And white society done took every black hero, though, and made them white. You know? Every black hero, white people done made them white. I got over there on the wall. I ain't done researching it yet, but the X-Men, Charles Xavier played the part of Obatala, a black hero. Yeah, I'm still doing my research on this stuff because I'm like, wait a minute, hold up now. So are you telling me that the Incredible Hulk was really a black man? That's why I used to cry off the Incredible Hulk when I was a little girl, y'all. Yeah, I used to cry on the end and stuff. He walking by himself from town to town. You know that wasn't no white man walking after he done ran and tried to get away the whole episode of his life. I mean, every episode that man was trying to catch him and kill him, do research on him and stuff. So I kind of felt like I was a little girl. I kind of felt like it was a black man. And that's why I used to be crying and stuff out there. And I said on my grandmama, rocking chair. It wasn't a rocking chair, it was a recliner. She had about 15 blankets up there because, they did they quilts by hand. So, and they all were folded up on top of that chair. And I climb up there. My heart just broke for that little man. I just knew he was black. Yeah, and he was. Wow. It is not only rare, but a shocking surprise, especially when such recognition occurs during slavery. In 1861, the schooner S.J. Waring was en route from New York to South America with a 3-man crew. One of the crew was a black man named William Tillman, a steward and cook. A few hours away from its New York port, the schooner was boarded and taken over by a group of 8 pirates or bandits. The notorious criminal named Jeff Davis led the bandits. After they seized control of the boat, Jeff Davis proclaimed himself the new captain and diverted the boat to a port in Charleston, South Carolina. Jeff Davis told William Tillman that he should consider himself acquired property, a slave, who would be sold as soon as the boat reached Charleston. Davis locked up the 2 whites of the original crew, believing that most blacks were docile and could never be more than servants. Davis allowed William Tillman to remain unbound to attend to the personal needs of the new captain and his 7-man bandit crew. See, Tillman waited for the right moment to make his move. The rebel bandits fell off to sleep one by one. Finally, only one was left to guard the boat, and he was drinking himself into a stupor, old drunk ass, just like Robert. Yeah, just like Robert Small and the crew that stole the Confederate ship. Oh, y'all, see, they waited till the right moment. Yes, William Tillman was a free black man who was not going to allow anyone to take away his freedom. Fearing slavery, especially in the Deep South, Tillman decided that the moment was at hand for him to fight and win his freedom or die trying. He had to the captain's quarters, where the ringleader, Jeff Davis, was sleeping. He entered the captain's quarters and struck a fatal blow to Davis's head. Tillman next proceeded to the adjoining cabins and killed 3 more sleeping bandits. Tillman then went back onto the main deck and attacked another bandit who was on guard duty. Unfortunately, the blow to the guard's head did not kill him. I think I read about this where he killed 8 soldiers in 3 seconds, 3 minutes, or something like that. If I find it on one of these pieces of paper, y'all, I will let y'all know. But I think that's what it was talking about. Because it said, this right here is about Ilhan Omar, y'all, all them laws that she passed and stuff. But I think it was about foreign stuff. I don't know. Somebody just mentioned her name and stuff. So I just wrote it down and stuff. But I think he is the one that killed 8 pirates in 3 minutes. I had wrote something down about that and stuff. And I was like, wow, that, I can believe it. But that's because he went from deck to deck. See? And he did it so surely that didn't nobody hear nothing. But let's read. Let's read, y'all. Unfortunately, see, Tillman then went back onto the main deck and attacked another bandit who was on guard duty. Unfortunately, the blow to the guard's head did not kill him. He probably was tired. It take a lot to just use all your strength and just beat a man, But he had to subdue them. He had to take them out because they were taking them out. And it's just by the luck of the ancestors, the cosmos on his side that they didn't tie him up. Yeah. So, unfortunately, the blow to the guard's head did not kill him. The bandit drew a pistol and screamed for help. But before the few remaining bandits could arrive on deck, Tillman delivered a death blow and took the guard's pistol. Tillman then forced the remaining 3 bandits below deck at gunpoint and locked them in chains. He released the members of his original crew, but proclaimed himself captain of the boat. Yeah, he was like, "Nah, I'm taking us in. I'm taking us in." After he had saved them. Hell, they were too weak anyway. Shit, they were scared. They were weak. They weren't harmed. But, he was the man. So he was like, "Yeah, I'm taking us in and stuff." So that's how it happened and stuff. Tillman turned the boat around and informed his old crew that he was taking it back to New York 5 days later, the S.J. Warren arrived in New York Harbor under the command of Captain William Tillman, a black patriot. The New York Tribune said this about Tillman and the incident with the Southern bandits. To this colored man was the nation indebted for the first vindication of its honor on the sea. Others said that Tillman's victory offset the North's military loss at Bull Run. To show the nation's appreciation and indebtedness to Tillman for the capture and return of the schooner, the federal government gave William Tillman $6,000. It is not known what Tillman did with the money or whether he ever took any more ocean cruises to South America. William Tillman. The last big slave auction in March of 1857, just 4 years before the start of the Civil War, one of the nation's largest sale of black slaves took place at a racetrack in Savannah, Georgia. Pierce Butler, a white slave owner on a large Georgia plantation, sold 436 of his 900 slaves to satisfy his personal debts. Butler loaded the 436 black men, women, and children that he owned onto railroad cars and steamboats, then transported all of them to the racetrack so they could be auctioned off to the highest bidder. The slaves feared the breakup of their families and the separation of parents from children and sisters from brothers. See, we was always being sold and broken apart. And we couldn't do nothing about it. We couldn't. So now, today, the very thing that we seeing, the continuation of breaking and tearing families apart, people got something to do. Go with your family. See, I ain't been really looking at it and stuff, paying attention to it, because it ain't none of my business either. It ain't none of our business. But I just want to say, because I feel we got empathy for other folks. Black people do. The one video I did see, the man running, crying, because they done got his wife and his daughter. And he running, crying, live. Come and get me. Come and get me. I got $300. You should have took your ass with your family. You should have been there with your wife and your daughter. You don't know where they finna end up at. You don't know if they finna stay together. And your ass running back to America, running deep into the city. Give me, help me. I got $300 for fucking what? Your family is there. See, we didn't have them opportunities. We didn't have them chances. Didn't nobody come. Wasn't nobody even there to say help us. Because everybody was looking. Getting their money out of their pocket. Oh, waiting on dad, waiting on auntie to bring home our slave. He went to get me a slave for Christmas. So see, we need some of this forgiveness, some of this love. Right here. Yep, right here, that's who's going to get it. The slaves feared the breakup of their families and the separation of parents from children and sisters from brothers. While a few slaves put on a show to impress their new masters, most of them begged and cried not to be sold away from their loved ones. When the auction was over, the slaves sat brooding, filled with sorrow, and rocking back and forth. That's why we rock. That's why we be rocking and shit. I remember we were kids and stuff, honey, and yeah, we used to go over our friend's house and stuff, honey, and they put on the bars and stuff, honey, and we just sitting there, everybody just rocking our asses off. Give me that baby. Some of us had dolls, and we just sitting there rocking, just rocking. Yeah, their asses did it. We rock today. If I had a couch in here, I'd be rocking. I ain't even got no couch. I ain't even got nowhere to sit down. You ain't sitting nowhere, shit. Stand your ass up and read. That's why we be rocking out here. Somebody rocking now. Rocking that baby to sleep. We think it's rocking that baby to sleep. Oh, it's more than rocking that baby to sleep going on. Pierce Butler, on the other hand, popped champagne corks because he had just netted more than $300,000 from his auction sale. Ain't that ironic that we just learned from Tony Browder that we've been here 300,000 years before white folks. 300,000 years before white folks. And then we turn around and learn from Dr. Claude Anderson that this slave owner just earned $300,000 from selling his slaves. You see the illusion that we in? Y'all see the illusion that we in? The manipulation on our mind and stuff. No, I ain't no dummy. No. We all might have been fools, but you by yourself being a dummy, Black America. You got that on your own. Yeah, don't lump me in with that shit. One observer of the human suffering wrote in his diary that even though the sale appeared cruel, it was not. It was not. Dr. George Fraser said, this is insane. This is insanity. Who could justify biblically, morally, spiritually, lawyerly, culturally, all of this horror, this anti-life? And George Fraser, Dr. George Fraser told us about what Dr. Toni Morrison said. She was the greatest mind this side of the afterlife. Toni Morrison, she said, yeah, they insane. This is an insanity. But I digress. Let's read. The author noted that whites must not only make money off of blacks at every opportunity, but the Negroes of the South must always be slaves because the South would not free them and become Americanized. The Southern acknowledged no sympathy or concern for the pain and suffering of black people. Now all of a sudden, Southern people so loving to black folk don't know what to think. Oh, she loved me my whole life and stuff. Yep. And I ain't said nothing about all the mayhem and havoc and traumatization that you done caused and stuff. If that's your way of making up for what was done and stuff, then say it. Don't just act like hell because it seems to me like it's another manipulation. When you're knowing that's not how you truly feel. I'm just saying, hell, who done been up in them attics and down in them basements that you got? Because somebody was taking home all of them souvenirs from all of these lynchings. Somebody was taking them home. They didn't melt down all of them handcuffs. Y'all, little bitty handcuffs on black babies. I'm just saying, hell, this seems like it's a lie to me. And then we got all this greatness right here on earth, right here. Then we got all that greatness up there in the multiverse. And y'all asses want to stay right here with white folks. You want to stay right here with white folks. That's heaven. See, that's heaven right there. That's heaven. We in hell right now. This bag right here is hell. Yeah. See, I got my red, black, and green paper right there for things to do. But see, for this right here, I guess this is what I'm supposed to be doing because I got this set to the side. See, I'm not lying. I am not lying to you. Everything. And then I'll be there, and it said right here, Bobby Hemmett. Bobby Hemmett. You know, Baba mean brother. Stop thinking like a human and start thinking like a God. That's what Bobby Hemmett said. I wrote it down because it resonated with me. But see, this what go right there with that bag at. Things to do. The ancestors said, hey, this is what your ass need to be doing. So this is what I'm telling us and stuff about. So this right here is hell. Where we at now, this right here is heaven. Yep. That's one universe. That's one universe. I don't know. My teacher didn't tell me it was a multiverse out there. If she did, she didn't expand on it. She went right back to teaching about one universe. Well, I wish I seen any of my teachers today. I wish I could sit with my teacher that was supposed to teach me about red sun. What? I should have learned about it before 11th grade, before I dropped out. You know what I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, I ain't trying to start no trouble shit because here the trouble was already started. You know, I mean, all of it. What a book on our black heroes. Look at Where's our book on our black heroes? Where if I could talk to the teacher that was supposed to teach me about that. Why y'all didn't teach us about none of this? My own teachers. Some of their ass is still alive. Some of their ass is still alive. Some of yours is too. I'm just saying shit. It don't make no sense to me. Why lie? And then act like you're so moral. You're so sincere to my people. Hell, show yourself. If you really don't feel it, shit, show yourself. You didn't ever have to come along and just keep manipulating and playing with our mind and our whole lineage. Like we still ain't shit. But you're going to get all you can get out of us. But I digress. Let's read. The last Buffalo soldier. John Collins, reportedly the last living Buffalo soldier, died in California in 2002. At the time of his death, he was the minister of the West Side Seventh-day Adventist Church of Fresno, California. The Buffalo Soldiers were a black segregated unit of the United States Army that received its name from Native Americans during the Indian Wars of the late 19th century. John Collins served in the World War II as a trooper in the segregated 2nd Cavalry. In various forms, the Buffalo Soldiers existed from 1866 to 1943. Before his death, John Collins expressed his disappointment that military and United States history both ignored the contributions and achievements of black soldiers in winning the West, the Spanish-American War, World War I, and World War II. You mean tell me? See, it still ain't even resonated with me. You mean to tell me that the black soldiers, and I know the black soldiers went in there and they won all the medals. I know that. We know that. We've been reading about that, honey. All them black soldiers, like the Civil War Medal of Honors, honey, and it what, 23? All 23? But you mean to tell me that the black men, all of the wars was won because of black men? I mean, hey, it's right here. Before his death, John Collins expressed his disappointment that military and United States history both ignored the contributions and achievements of black soldiers in winning the West, the Spanish-American War, World War I, and World War II. Collins was proud of the fact that during the Indian Wars and the Spanish-American War, 23 black soldiers received the Congressional Medal of Honor for extraordinary heroism. A Western historian, William L. Katz, writes, "It is ironic that these brave black soldiers served so well in the final and successful effort to crush American Indians, the first victims of white racism on this continent." Honey, we got the soldiers right here, baby. Right there. Yes, there it is. It said the Civil War Medal of Honor. Wait a minute. Let me see. Am I getting a little bit too ahead of myself? Is that what he said? Now, hold on. Wait. The Congressional Medal of Honor. And I got the Civil War Medal of Honor. But I don't know. I think it's the same thing. I don't know. But we finna read them anyway, honey. We sure is. Because it was 23 of them right here. I don't think I can fit all of them on here. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, I only got 14 of them on here. Oh, and then I got some Navy Medal of Honors. I don't know, but let's just call out some names and stuff, honey, because they ours. Shout out to the black man just because. Civil War Medal of Honors. I digress. Sergeant William Carney, First Private. Sergeant William Carney, First Private. William Barnes, First Sergeant. James Bronson, First Sergeant Powhatan Beatty, Sergeant Decatur Dorsey, Sergeant Major Christian A. Fleetwood, Private James Gardner, Sergeant James Harris, Corporal Miles James, First Sergeant Alexander Kelly, First Sergeant Edward Ratcliffe, and Private Charles Veal, First Sergeant Robert Penn, and Corporal Miles James. You have the Navy Medal of Honors, Aaron Anderson, Robert Blake, James Miffin, Wilson Brown, Joaquin Peace, and John Lawson. They all stories in themselves. Heroes. They are all heroes, y'all. I mean, it's so many of them and stuff. I know I get started too late and stuff, and then I run out of time and stuff. But, I just want us to have a wonderful, beautiful day today. Yes, you have a beautiful day today, honey. And black people, you know that you can go further than heaven. You can go further than heaven. You can go further than heaven. White people can't go further than heaven. But don't even feel bad for white people. Because see, the multiverse, see, it's really like 12, it's 12 universes. Okay, let me get my paper right here, my receipt. It's 12 universes. Each universe got 999 planets. 999 galaxies. Each galaxy got 999 planets. See how that work? 999 planets. It's not just 9, 12, however many planets they claim they got now. Because Dr. Joy DeGrasse said they lost one. Oh, she said they lost one. But so, so this universe is big. Hell is big and heaven is big. When we leave here and go to the next place, we'll be in heaven, and y'all will. And it's big too. So you ain't got to feel bad for white people. Yeah. But you, Black America, you were manifested by the cosmos. You was manifested by the cosmos. So you have the choice to go out up here. All 12 of them universes, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can go to any universe you want to. See? You ain't got to go to just that first universe. That's white folks. I don't know. It's big out there. It's big out there. That universe right there is humongous. It ain't a whole lot of sun there, though. White folks can't even really go in the sun here. Each planet, them 999 planets, each planet got 9 realms. We only in one realm on this planet, y'all. White folks, we got 8 more realms to go. And white folks can't even go out in the sun in this realm. So what make you think they're going to be able to go out into the multiverse? What was manifested from the multiverse goes back to the multiverse. See, we all go to the soil and stuff because we just body, we just flesh. We all go to the, But let me finish this right here because I do want to leave you with a little goodness today. I want to leave you with a little goodness today in case the sun ain't out there for you and you can look at that sun and feel it and know that that's your battery. That sun is here for you. And if anything ever happened to you, Black America and Black Africa, the sun got your back. Yeah, the sun going to have your back soon. The people going to be like, oh, the sun is spinning. The sun is pulsating. Because all that energy from us, when it go back to the sun can't handle it. And the sun quite literally just might explode to receive all that energy back. I don't know. I quit school in the 11th grade. I should have told my mom I quit in the 3rd grade. And then I wouldn't have even had this indoctrination that I do have. But now that I know it's more, I'm willing to learn. Yeah, now that I know it's more, I'm willing to learn, honey. Anything got to be better than this crazy bullshit right here that I've been believing for my first 40 years of my life. Honey, please, y'all gonna be some dummies by yourself. Yeah. So I just want to start with gratitude. Just be grateful. Whatever, be grateful, honey. Be grateful you can get up and walk and buy you $40 worth of food and walk back home with it. Yeah, hey, just be grateful for it. It's somebody out there that ain't even got $40 to go buy no food. I'm just giving you something to be grateful for. I'm grateful for my paycheck. Yeah, I just got it. It's gone. I'm waiting on the next one. But I know it's coming because I work. Yep. We're supposed to be our own bosses anyway. But, we work on things as they come to us. When you know better, you do better, right? Yeah. So just be grateful. Being grateful shields you from negativity. Ain't nothing can get past you that's negative once you grateful, honey. You grateful for them $40 of groceries. You planning your meal for today, tomorrow, the next day. You planning up how you finna separate that hamburger meat, honey. Because when you melt down that hamburger meat for that hamburger helper, you don't need that whole pack of meat. Now you can have hamburger meat once a week. When you break that hamburger meat down, honey, you thinking like that right there, you so grateful. Can't nobody come along and tell you, girl, this right here and girl, that right there. Honey. Well, let me tell you what you probably can do. And then you can give them some advice. Because see, all that negativity just bouncing off of you. You got to get back to your gratitude. See, gratitude, it shields you from negativity. It makes you at least 25% happier. You don't even need nobody to be with you. You know how we always think somebody else make us happy, you know, or somebody else make us happier. No, we don't even need nobody for that shit no more. No. Everybody lied to us and stuff. All you need is gratitude to make you 25% happier. Gratitude. Gratitude makes you at least 25% happy. It's sometimes, you know, you don't even have a lot of bad days and stuff. It's probably because for some reason you just been grateful. I don't know. Maybe you was thanking the cat. Oh, thank you, Jesus. You know, it's just gratitude. Sometimes it's just gratitude. It's just that. So yeah, it is okay to allow us to keep our hope. You know, ain't no harm in allowing us to keep our hope, but you better know what you're keeping. You better know what you're giving up, you know, to remain in that little circle right there. You know, that's all. That's it and that's all. We got to make this as plain as we can for us because we at the end now. That's probably why I made it here last and stuff, because this probably your last chance, Black America, to wake up and save yourself. Being grateful, it rewires your brain, it eliminates stress, and it heals you. Being grateful improves your sleep. You can sleep like a baby. Honey, yes, thinking about what you're going to eat in the morning when you wake up too. And then you know Sabrina going to come over around lunchtime and stuff. And you probably ain't going to eat when she comes. You know, you're going to wait till she leave. Maybe you will. I don't know, but you thinking, you know, about your groceries that you just bought. Maybe you sleeping thinking about what all I can give 2 packs of this hamburger meat to a sister down the street. You know, I don't know. Maybe you thinking, hey, I'm going to start my composting. You know, all them vegetables I done bought and stuff, I'm going to start planting them. I don't know. What? You know, you just keeping the gratitude for yourself because it's helping you. Being grateful, it boosts self-esteem and your performance. It enhances the law of attraction because, see, now, everything of likeness, everything that fulfills you, like your food fill you up. You know, your food will grow if you plant it. Everything of likeness is coming to you now. It's looking. It's trying to get to you now. Other food want to get to you now. Gardens, plants, herbs, spices want to get to you now. Other prosperity want to get to you now. That's in likeness with that gratitude. See, I be grateful for my paycheck and stuff. So other likeness tools like that, like money, wealth, land, whatever. I don't know. I'm just thinking, you know, I just learned too. You know, so that's what it means when it say enhances law of attraction. Because the same likeness is what's being drawn to you. See, and that works negativity too. Now, if you sitting up here thinking about all this negativity, low vibe and lustful bullshit that's distracting and stuff, that's all you're going to get. Yeah. Sometimes I complain too. I complain a lot about my people. But shit, for them bills and shit here, where is the candle at? Shit, I could, yeah, plug this up over there just so I can run this machine right here. But I ain't even got no microwave no more. And don't use your air fryer too much because your air fryer, that motherfucker dangerous too. All that Teflon and stuff. I got it in there on the wall. I'll do it another day. And gratitude improves relationships. That's self-explanatory. Shit, anybody treat your ass good or better than your mama do, then yeah, you need to be grateful for them. Because son, ain't nobody trying to treat nobody that special these days. Sure ain't. I'm just saying. Shit, don't act like shit. Everybody gonna love your ass, Black America, when you know they done picked up your $5 you drop every time you drop your money. No, I ain't seen it. Mm-hmm. No, I didn't see nothing. Almost make you want to say, pull your pockets out. Pull your pockets out now. You know, I'm just saying. Yeah. And anyway, you know, singing. Keep a song in your heart, Black America. Black Africa. Jerusalem. I love that song, honey. That song touched me, Jerusalem. I knew it was for us. I knew that song was for us. I'm going to play it for y'all one of these days, honey. When I play it for my grandbabies, honey, I could just see their little eyes just shine and stuff. Honey, I could see the multiverse in our babies' eyes. That's how powerful we are. And so I put that song on, honey, and all of us had goosebumps. Yeah, that song Jerusalem. Honey, the next thing I know, I'm not down. Next thing I know, white folks had took the song. Which anyway, you know, I go the long way around. By the time I heard Jerusalem, it was about 7 years old, I think. Probably longer than that. We'll have to see when we look up the video. And you know, I like it, and they give you different versions of the song and stuff. But honey, next thing I know, I looked up and it was all white folks done took that song Jerusalem, honey. They on some big platform with a huge jet behind them. It might have been one mixed man, or maybe he was very, very, very light skinned. I don't know. But all of them, honey, was singing Jerusalem like that was their song. That was not white folks' song. Ain't none of this music white folks' song. White folks' songs. Now I know music is universal. I know music is universal. Black people invented music, all of it. But for white people to get in and keep stealing music that's meaningful for us to have, see, I don't like it. I don't like it. Because, see, you done took too much. You still taking from my people. And see, these right here is just regular people that you see, flight attendants, I guess, you know, that you might be on your flight with and stuff. You know, her ass was out there too. Ain't nobody even had the sincerity, the shame to say, hey, y'all, why we gonna take this song right here? This song don't resonate with us. But no, they got their ass out there stomping too. Jerusalem. I mean, you know, it don't make no sense to me. I don't like it. You know, why don't everybody just tell the truth? We stealing everything we can get from black people. We taking everything. We stealing everything we can get from y'all. Give it here. Give it here. Give us your songs, your inventions, your creations. Give us everything. And then they give us a bunch of bullshit. You see how that works? That's why we're in this situation we're in today. And everybody want to invite white folks and other people to the cookout. And we can't do that no more. It's different now. We're going to have to decide who we loyal to. So, yeah, keep a song in your heart, Black America. Because it means something different for us. That, too, means something different. Let me run it off fast to you because I got to go myself. Yep. Singing joyful, expressive songs can nourish your heart. It can balance your emotions and uplift your spirits. Your heart. You know how a song just make you want to cry? What you want to put on to make us Sweet Love by the Commodores? What's going to make us cry so we can feel us? So we can feel our love for each other. We used to can feel it. Now our heart's so hardened against us. And like Uncle Tom looked at that little white girl in Uncle Tom's cabin, and his whole heart just melted for that little white girl. But then I guess when he looked at the little black kids that were slaves and stuff, you know, his heart hardened again. Because he didn't see that. To give them that comfort and that love. I know everybody say he was a hero and stuff. I'll read it again, man. We'll read it together. But singing helps expand your lungs and improve your oxygen intake. Singing. It helps expand your lungs because we sure ain't breathing right. We breathing like white folks. Stop lying. You ain't had a good deep breath. In what, a month of Sundays? I have to remind myself to breathe. Well, I'm stopped up now. But I have to remind myself to breathe. We got these big wide nostrils for a reason. If we keep breathing like this, in a few years, our nose going to be just like that to match that weave and them lashes and them nails and that. Oh, yeah. What do you think we can do? That white persona that we've taken over. See, we got to start learning. We got to unlearn everything. Everything. Yeah, we got to get rid of it. Start relearning who we are. Our liver. Singing helps regulate your emotions like frustration and anger and stress. Yeah, when you angry and stuff, just sing. I don't know, whatever. Sing James Brown if you want to. It's just a song. Yeah, let your liver regulate them emotions on out of you. You know, you want to sing a song that's going to help you cry and stuff, your liver help regulate them emotions on that. You stressed, you frustrated. You know, kidneys. Singing can strengthen your kidney energy by fostering vocal expressions. So when you go, you hitting that high note, your kidneys is too. Honey, your kidneys is fluctuating just like your voice is. And it's healing it. It's strengthening your kidneys. Your kidneys. Yes, it is. It's all vibrations. I think that was Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the workings and the mechanisms of the life, I guess, learn frequency and vibrations. Something like that. I read it when I run across it. But, I just wanted to come on for a little bit and tell y'all that, because I did not come on last night, but I was doing my research. And Anthony Browder, he is awesome. Yeah, we just got to get notebooks. We got to get notebooks for everybody. Books to buy, people that we listen to, because it's going to be a whole lot of information and knowledge that we finna get. Some of it going to be downloaded. We finna start getting knowledge that's downloaded from the cosmos, because the cosmos knows that we too traumatized. We need assistance. We need divine assistance from them, and they ready to give it to us. So we got to start, getting ready so we can receive it. If you can, slack up on eating your meat. Instead of having a big old piece of meat, honey, get your little half piece and cut your little bite your little pieces to go with each bite that you have. I don't know. We'll talk about that another time and stuff. But just start trying to, chelate all the toxins and the unhealthy stuff we've been eating and stuff and drinking. Try to get it out of your body and stuff. Try to meditate more, so that we can stay connected with our ancestors and each other, because this is our last chance. Yeah, I can't think of no other reason I made it here except for to tell us, oh shit, y'all, the shit finna hit the fan. I don't know. I just feel like, hey, I made it here at the last minute to tell y'all that, yeah, life as we know it is over. So yeah, we got to do something. I don't know. I'm ready. I hope y'all is. Yeah. Yeah, they do make they make glass air fryers. Oh wow. Okay, we'll talk about that later and stuff, because I know the one I got in there, that old dangerous thing, I feel like throwing that sucker out. I threw my microwave out last year sometime. Yeah, I don't even use a microwave anymore. We got to go back to cast iron too. It is other cookware that's safe to use, like ceramic, and I guess there was one of them, the glass and stuff. But we'll talk about that and stuff. We just got to do little things that we can do. And peace and power to the people. It's so good to see y'all. I know, right? Ooh, our ancestors are so proud of us. Just keep doing the knowledge. Just keep doing the knowledge and teach our babies. They the ones gonna be able to get y'all out of them Tesla cars anyway. Keep telling y'all.